Hey guys, Sebbediah here. Since the last video, I've got a few comments either correcting me or giving me some new information, so let's go through them. There were a few of you who were not happy with my choice of Restless Sleeper. Restless Sleeper is a no-go. Even with Wakeful, it really screws you over since you don't really gain any rest beyond hiding the sleeping moodle. I would recommend you not to take Restless Sleeper with Wakeful. You can end up in an evil circle of exhaustion and fatigue. These are really good and very valid points. It is true that Restless Sleeper can really screw you over. However, personally, I have found that as long as you keep a consistent sleep schedule, this trait is just free 6 points. I usually go to sleep before midnight, wake up around 2 or 3 AM because of the trait, pop a sleeping pill and head right back to bed till 6 AM, which makes me not suffer with tiredness throughout the whole day until about 7 or 8 PM because of the Wakeful trait, at which point I slowly start preparing to sleep for the night by securing a safe location. If I don't have any sleeping tablets, I spend about an hour reading or preparing food, at which points I then sleep a little until 6, and then sleep a little more after the morning cooking show, unless you're farther in the game, in which case you can just sleep until whenever. At the end of the day, the character designer is there to be used to tailor to your own personal experience, so definitely take the negative aspects of this trait on board and play with whatever makes you feel the most comfortable. However, personally, I never play without Restless Sleeper, as I find it to be a really easy negative trait to work around. Strength is actually the stat that raises your carrying capacity. In the last episode, I've mentioned that you should prioritize fitness as it increases carry capacity. I was wrong. The wiki page has spoken and it confirms that the carry weight is indeed raised by the strength stat. I never knew this. This is like uncovering a secret from an Elder Scroll. Thank you, Jace Paul, for this correction. Did you know that in Project Zomboid, if you find crayons, you'll have all the colors for the map? Okay, firstly, love the nurse reference. Secondly, I never knew this, but yeah, it actually does check out. An amazing tip for saving yourself from inventory clutter. Thank you, Jen. Falloff says, you can disinfect your bandages in a saucepan as well. I genuinely thought you could only use a pot, but the fact that you can do this with a saucepan makes disinfecting rags so much more convenient, making your chances of survivability much higher. Lastly, we have Gideo saying, be cautious of entering a vehicle with an interior like an RV for the first time. While not often, like any other building, zombies can spawn in them. This is very true if you are using the vehicle interiors mod. However, it is advice that holds for pretty much the entirety of your Project Zomboid experience. Always be on guard when entering unexplored areas, especially buildings. You do not want to be caught off guard by a zombie in close quarters. Thank you, Gideo, for reminding us to always stay cautious. If you have any tips or tricks that aren't well known or aren't in this video, or have any corrections for me, make sure to leave them in the comments for myself and others. And make sure to remember the #1 tip. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe. Also, a little side note for those who want to show a little bit of extra support, I've set up a little teeny tiny buy me a coffee donation page. So if you have any bit of spare change that you want to throw my way so I can buy myself a coffee, this is the way. Thanks in advance. Now then, let's begin with surviving day 2. Alright, here we go, here we are. It is almost 6 o'clock in the morning, so as always we are going to catch the 6 o'clock cooking show. There goes our alarm. If we were not awake yet, that would pretty much wake us up. So you always want to make sure to set your alarm for 5:50 so that it wakes you up just in time for the cooking show. Just double checking that it's all on the right program, which is it is. And here we go. Time to get a bit of cooking experience. Oh, bless me. Okay, so that didn't level us up, but it did fill up our level 3 bar halfway. So not too bad. Not too bad at all. Now then, on day 1, we were going through houses, looking through all of the residential areas, just trying to set up our character to be, well, pretty much set up for the beginning. And now that it is day 2, I have a rough idea of what I want to achieve. Usually, once I am done with the residential area, I have a look at my map and I try and pinpoint a rough idea of, oh, sounds like we have a visitor. Excuse me, woman, you are interrupting my intro. Ooh, it seems like we have quite a few of them. Okay, let's take care of you as well. Fences are pretty good to use when fighting a few zombies one by one. Mainly because you can just, you know, they have to crawl through and it puts them on the floor. So if you stand right next to the fence and then stomp on them as soon as they crawl over the fence, you can pretty much keep them on the floor and kill them, just like so. Now, as I was saying, I usually like to have a look at my map and try and pinpoint the first kind of commercial area that is closest to me. Now, considering we are in Rosewood, even though I don't have the whole map unlocked, I do know where the commercial area is. So I can also see this building, which is a community services building. I'm pretty sure it's a church. Try and pinpoint the most likely commercial area. And then once you're done with your residential area scavenging, you slowly start making your way there. While you are making your way to anywhere, pretty much, always remember to make sure to crouch. There is honestly nothing worse than going through place to place. Well, that was a weird kill. There's honestly nothing worse than going from place to place and then attracting a few zombies, panicking, running out into the open area, and just attracting a lot more zombies that way. Just getting a whole horde forming on your tail. If you don't know how to dispose of hordes yet, it is definitely something that you want to avoid doing. Which, I mean, if you're watching this video, you're very likely a beginner player and you do not know how to dispose of hordes. So definitely sneak everywhere you can, as it will save you a lot of hassle trying to escape the massive horde. And it will also very likely save you from an early grave. Now then, let's see what we have here. A few cars and a zombie, right? Let's take care of you. Always remember to try and sneak up on zombies and push them from the back. A good rule to follow is to kill any zombies that you come across, unless it's a horde. If there's like 1, 2, maybe even 3 zombies, and you feel fairly confident in the fact that you can take them on, then definitely go and try and eliminate them as you go along the game. Because, since we do have zombie respawns set to none, eliminating small groups of zombies here and there will slowly decrease the enemy population within the town that you're residing in, and it will slowly but progressively make things a lot easier for you. It's just a nice little long-term trick. Ooh, a walkie-talkie. Now this is a useful item that I don't really use often. However, I am going to show you how it works once we are in a nice and safe location. So for now, I'm just gonna keep it on me. Zombie. It's a few zombies. As I said, I'm just gonna keep it on me for now, and eventually I will show you guys how to use it in case you run across one yourselves. A good little rule to follow while you're fighting a zombie as well, while you have it coming on at you from one direction, usually before it reaches you, you always have a look behind you to make sure that there's no other zombie sneaking up on you. Because that has happened to me a few times, where I just, you know, you try and take care of zombie from one side, and then all of a sudden, another zombie just takes a chunk out of your entire shoulder. Not the most pleasant experience, but look at this, here we are, the commercial area. And we've got a nice little straggler here welcoming us to the nice new zone. Did you hold anything valuable? You did not. Too bad. Now let's just go sneak mode, stick to the wall, and what I want to do first is I want to avoid any unnecessary attention and go over to the Zippy market. I'm not going to be able to coordinate myself too well just yet, mainly because I don't have the map of this area, of this town, unlocked. So that is something that I always try and keep my eye out for, because once you've unlocked the map of the area or the town that you are in, it is going to be significantly easier for you to plan your next move. And Zippy markets and gas stations and places like that, they're usually the places which hold a lot of maps in them. Maps can also spawn in on zombies sometimes, but it's not exactly a reliable method of finding maps. So whenever you do have the chance, you know, pop into your local market and try and find a map that way. Now, both of these are closed, which that's not very good. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to break the window and hope that it doesn't attract too many zombies. Now, there is a big group there, and there's some down there just behind that building. So if I... Is that not going to break it? I thought that would have broke the window. Okay, smash the window. And now let's see. Doesn't seem like many of them were attracted to the noise. That's good. When making any sort of noise out in the open, always make sure to be aware of your surroundings. And if you're smashing windows, before you jump through them, always make sure to remove the broken glass. If you don't, you're pretty much going to end up with, you know, glass shards in your in your hands. And that is not very healthy. Speaking of healthy, we're going to eat some of this food. We're also gonna take it and put it in our bag. Let's eat the yogurt as well. We want to make sure to have a bit of sustenance, and we want to make sure to keep ourselves well fed throughout the majority of the time so that we gain a bit of weight. Because if you remember, we've started with underweight. So you always want to make sure to eat any fresh food or produce or anything that you're not going to use for cooking immediately when you come across it, because if you don't eat it, it's just going to rot and it's going to go to waste, when instead you can eat it and slowly gain weight out of it, which is what we want anyway. We do also have chocolate, so let's just eat that. That's going to help us out quite a bit. Okay, right, let's see if we have any maps. And there we go, there it is, Rosewood map. So if we read this, we will unlock the map of Rosewood, which is where we are right now. And let's see if they have anything else. Right, so we have Louisville map. We're going to read all three of those. A little tip for the Louisville maps. Because Louisville is so huge, each of the maps are a different corner of it. So there's 9 Louisville maps in total, and you just have to read through them and get lucky that you unlock all 9 for 9 of them. Let's read the Martridge map. Let's read the West Point map, and then you will also find annotated maps. Now, if you read these, they will usually have some kind of a little symbol or text or story. And for example, this one is a Rosewood map, which is pretty lucky, and it has a symbol over here. Now, this looks like a scope symbol, so I'm going to deduce that this is probably going to be some kind of a gun, or maybe even a survivor house with lots of guns. So what I usually like to do, I'm gonna just remember what this is. I'm gonna open my own map, and I'm gonna put a symbol there and then add a note to it saying location of interest. If I had an eraser, I would probably just like move it nice and make it all aesthetic, but you know, I don't, so not gonna do that. Once you have read all of the maps, they will all be in your inventory and you don't really need them, so you can just plop them back wherever you found them. And once again, if you find any unread magazines that teach you any really good recipes, you want to make sure to grab them, because they will be really useful in the future. Now then, let's just have a look quickly to see if we have anything back here. A box of nails. Now this is really useful. I am not going to take it now because I don't need it yet, but it will be very useful for the future, so I'm just going to note it down on my map. And while I am on my map, if I zoom out all the way, you can see all of the maps which we have discovered. This is pretty helpful if you need to navigate your way from one major location to another, because you can just follow the general road direction that should lead you to where you want to be next. Although, with how this game pretty much is, you won't really need to leave one little town for a very long time. And here is Louisville, a very massive city. We are still missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 chunks out of it. So yeah, as you can tell, massive city. That's not really it. There is still stuff around it in this area and a bit here as well. Huge city. Amazing. Now then, let's just refill on water while we're still able to. Make sure to have a drink as well. Ooh, and we found a lighter. Right, we don't have a lighter yet, so if you do find a lighter, make sure to grab it. That is something that you will want to have in your inventory. It is light and it is very useful. Oh, it seems like the horde has moved towards us. Right, now that's not what we want, but we have accomplished our goal here, so we are going to be leaving this place slowly. Now, we have had an annotated map that we found, and it has shown a point of interest that is very close to where we are right now, so that is where we're gonna head towards now. What I try to do once I've finally unlocked the map of the place where I am is try to pinpoint locations of interest on that map In this case, it is the location which was revealed to us on the annotated map. And once I have those locations of interest, that's where I go. Now for me, right now, the location of interest would be a place where I can find better weapons. And that's a big group of zombies there. I don't want to be there, so I'm just gonna run down here, because I know I've already cleared these houses. I don't know if the gardens are clear, but it's going to be safer than on the front road. Plus, it is slowly heading to 12 o'clock, which you always want to make sure to keep an eye out on time, because there is that 12 o'clock show for carpentry that you want to catch. If I just check my map... Okay, we're almost there, so if we just reach to the end of these houses... Another little tip, if you walk up to the fence, it will hold you back, it won't let you jump through. If you press and hold E, you will jump through. However, if you run towards the fence while holding shift, your character will automatically hop through it. It does consume energy doing this, much like when you're sprinting anyway, but if you are in a hurry running away from a horde, it is a very useful little mechanic to take advantage of. Now then, if I'm correct, which I am, the house of interest should be in front of us right there. Now, I don't know how much of good stuff we're gonna find here, but things which are pinpointed down on annotated maps are usually hold a lot of useful stuff a lot of the time, and that is a lot of zombies. So I think for once we are going to use a weapon. Now, when facing a lot of zombies at once, the best technique is to slowly back away and hit them as you do so. It is the easiest way to fight a big amount of zombies. You hold right click so that you are in fighting position, and you slowly and carefully back away from the incoming threat, and then as soon as they light up green, you whack them on the face. Now there is a lot of zombies in this house, which is a good sign, because a lot of zombies in a house usually means that there is something quite valuable in there. Nope. So, once you dispose of the zombies and loot their bodies, you want to slowly and carefully make your way inside. Now, hopefully this place has a TV, which it does, because it is almost 12 o'clock, and I really want to catch the carpentry program, because that it's very useful. I'm gonna have to keep an eye out, though, because I can hear zombies in this house, and considering this is a marked location on a map, this place is gonna be a little more dangerous than the rest of the houses. So I am just going to keep facing this way, just to make sure that there is no zombie sneaking up on us. And as you can see, you don't actually need to be facing the TV in order to get experience from it. There we go, that's our carpentry going up really fast. 2 levels of carpentry, love it. Your ideal goal is to get past level 4, because once you have level 4 carpentry, you can build a very useful item, which I'm going to showcase later on in the next few episodes. So if there is one important program that you always want to catch, it's 100% going to be the carpentry one. Now, before we take on anything else, let's eat one of those muffins which we grabbed, because I can see that our well-fed icon is gone, so we're just gonna eat that. Let's have a little burrito as well. There we go. Now let's have a look through this house and dispose of any zombies which are in our way. Now I hear a lot of zombies around, so what I'm quickly gonna do is grab this duffel bag, because that is obviously what we have come here for. I don't know what's in it, but obviously there's something valuable, and we are just going to leave this house. We're gonna go to the side here. Let's have a look in this duffel bag, and just like I thought, there's a lot of guns. Desert Eagle, M1911, M9. Now these are pretty good, but we do not need them, so I am gonna just leave them here. I am curious to see what we actually have going on here. Now, this is probably a bad idea, hearing a lot of bashing and smashing and going around opening doors, but I am very curious. So, now I got quite lucky there. That could have been like 10 zombies, but thankfully it was only 1. So let's go around, let's see what else we have. Now remember, if you're unsure how many zombies there are, look at the door. The bashing should be fairly rhythmic. If the bashing is more than what is shown on screen right now, it's a safe bet to say that there's more than 1 zombie in there. And if that's the case, just do not open the door run, because it is not worth it losing your character because you were recklessly opening doors which are, you know, being bashed on. In this case, there should be just one zombie in there, so... there we go, just one. And there it goes. Okay, nothing too useful on that as well. Let's go upwards then. Let's see what we have up here. Okay, for example, that door. That has a lot of zombies. Those two doors have a lot of zombies behind them, so we are not going to go there. And as I'm pretty aware of what's going to happen next, those doors are very likely going to be broken down soon. So I'm just going to quickly loot whatever I can from this place right now, and I'm going to leave this house before that happens, because once those doors break down, I do not want to be here. But yeah, I was pretty much right. There is a lot of guns stashed all around this house. So if you find anything interesting, much like I did with the annotated map, and you're capable of getting into the location, then definitely do it. You never know what kind of really rare loot you might find. Now then, a little side thing. It is 1 o'clock. And as I have mentioned in the previous video, you always want to make sure you exercise around 12 o'clock so that the fatigue hits you in the middle of the night while you're sleeping and not in the middle of the day while you're doing your, you know, other tasks, like running away from zombies, for example. So we are going to go into your health tab, click exercise, go for push-ups or burpees, set it to 20 minutes and click OK. Usually once the regularity bar fills up quite a bit, I slowly up it from 20 minutes to 30, then from 30 minutes to 40, and so on. You don't want to overdo it, but increasing the time for how long your character exercises will increase the XP gain that you get from exercising. So it do be something that you want to do. Also remember to always take your backpack off while exercising so that it doesn't go into your character's inventory and doesn't crush him because of weight gain. Once you're done with exercising, make sure to go ahead and grab yourself your hiking bag back. And as I have just noticed, we have another box of nails here. So I am just going to add that over here. Damn, I really wish we had an eraser. We will find it eventually, somewhere. And also, while you've done your exercise, go to a little bit of furniture and make sure to click rest. Anything you can sit on, much like a couch or a chair or even a bed, whatever you have available to you at that time, rest on it so that you replenish all of your stamina from exercising. Now then, we've got the town of the map unlocked, we've had a look into the location of interest. What next? Well, we still need a better weapon, because right now we have a metal pipe and that ain't gonna do. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make our way down here. This is a fire station, and fire stations of course have fire axes, which a fire axe is an amazing weapon to have. So we are slowly going to make our way down through here along the road and down through the houses down to this fire station. Right then, let's go. Ooh, we got a zombie. Okay. Right, well that one's going wherever, so we're just gonna let them go wherever, because we have a destination in mind, so there's no point in stalling. If you do have to make a longer journey, make sure you don't run if you don't have to. Running will decrease your stamina, so you don't really want to run out of stamina in case you need it later on. Right, let's just take you down. Did you have anything good? You did not. However, this thing did have something good. Metalworking magazine 2, which we're already holding because it was in the previous post. Nice. Right, let's go down here. Okay, so we've pretty much made it to the end, so we want to go ahead and go this way now. If you're unsure where you're going, always check the map. It's better to be safe than sorry, especially in this game. I do really love this game. You don't need to rush with anything, but at the same time, you do want to make sure to be fairly efficient. Because as you play, the world does move on around you. So it gives you just enough time for you to take your time with anything that you want to, but also too little time for you not to learn to be efficient. It's a great system. Now then, here we go. Here's the fire station. And there isn't too many zombies to be in sight. So we're just gonna take on the ones which are in our way. Nice and careful. Always check behind you to make sure that there's nothing sneaking up on you. Take care of the zombie, loot its corpse, nothing useful. Move on to the next one. Nothing useful here either, okay. Right then, let's get in. Ooh, we've got quite a few firemen in here. This could be a problem. Let's open this window. And now... let's take care of them. Just like this. Okay, that could have gone worse, but yeah, there you go. That's how you take care of a lot of zombies with an open window. It also works with a fence, but it's a little less reliable. Ooh, a firefighter jacket, right? We're definitely gonna wear this. Some firefighter pants, yes please. And some military boots, which I think we already have. No, we had riding boots. Well, these are better. And there we go. I'm also going to replace my shirt with a fireman's shirt. Put all of this away. And there we are. Ooh, it seems like we've got one more zombie over here, don't we? Yep. Come on then, buddy. Ooh, red fireman's shirt. Yes, please. I think I much more prefer that one than white, if I'm honest. Now, the firefighter gear is really good because the firefighter gear gives you a lot more defense than any other normal gear in the game. At least that's what I remember reading about. I'm gonna have to double check that post edit. But yeah, let's get into the fire station. Ooh, wow, I sure do love this place. Now then, we do have a few people here, so let's take care of you. We do have a firefighter helmet, which is providing us with quite a bit more defense than the welding mask. But I don't know, I kind of really like the look of the welding mask right now, if I'm completely honest. It has this cool signature look to it for Barry, so I'm just gonna leave it on. But normally, under normal circumstances, you would probably want to take the firefighter helmet. Now then, if I'm right, there should be some axes here. There you go. Ooh, that condition. Oh no, we don't want that. Oh damn, all of these are really bad condition. What the hell? Okay, here we go. That's a bit better. So let's attach this to the back. Put the metal bar away. Oh yeah, we've also have this metalwork magazine. We're gonna read that quickly. But yeah, there we go. We have got ourselves a much better weapon. And I can see that we also have a hammer here. Do we have a hammer yet? It doesn't look like it. So we're also going to take this hammer because that is going to complete our carpentry trio. The Holy Trinity is complete. The hammer, the saw, and the screwdriver. So then, we have a good weapon. We have some good armor. We have a backpack. What are we missing? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think the answer is obvious. We are missing a vehicle. Now, if you're looking for a vehicle, the number one place that you want to find one would be car parks. Car parks are very often filled with a lot of cars because duh. However, they are also very likely to have keys in them. Because of the abundance of cars, you are much more likely to find keys in the cars or somewhere next to them. So it is the best place to scavenge for a vehicle if you need one. Now then, let's test our new weapon out. The best thing I have found to do with weapons is to go ahead and knock the zombies down with your arms if you can, and then deliver the deadly blow with the weapon. That means that you're not wasting durability of the weapon trying to get the zombie down on the ground, and you are getting more experience from the kill blow once the zombie is on the ground, much like so. Plus, it is also very satisfying. To do. Now then, we have a pretty good looking vehicle here, which I am going to guess could be pretty good. So let's have a look at what state it is in. It's in a really good state, damn! Now this is what a good car looks like. The battery is 81, the gas tank is 73. Damn bros, we are set. Now, do you remember? Hold on, let's see what it has in the back. Right, the back is locked. What about the car itself? The car itself is also locked. Both doors? Both doors. Okay. So, if the car is locked like that, and it's a really good car, you want to have a look around to see if you can find the keys anywhere around on the ground in the car park. If there are any zombies around as well, you want to try and loot their corpses to see if they hold the key, because that can happen sometimes, which they are not. If you still can't find the key, then walk up to the car, open up your inventory, and look at the floor. Sometimes the key can actually be underneath the car, so you can find it that way. Ooh, we got one more zombie here. Be gone, heathen. Do you have the key? Oh, you do not have the key. Well, that is disappointing. If you still can't find the key, then it is most likely going to be within a building somewhere that the car is currently next to. So you're gonna have to just go through the entire building and see if you can, by any chance or luck, find the key somewhere, which it pretty much could be anywhere. So you're just gonna have to check the entire building. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, 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 nope. Ooh, sleeping tablets. Right, I'm gonna take that. Nope, 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 nope. Aha! Dashboard driver key. Right, let's grab that. It could be that. Okay, let's try that. It most likely is that. Oh, and I have just noticed that while we were looking for the key, it's 6:50. We've missed one of the programs. Do not make the mistake that I have just done. Always pay attention to the time. Always catch the program. And yes, that was correct. It was the key. So if I just get in the car right now, I can unlock the back, I can reset the door locks. Did it have anything good in the car? It had quite a few good things, none of the things that we need, but I'm gonna keep them all here. I'm gonna bother removing any of them right now. Let's just turn it on. Hey, it works. Oh, this is great. There's no better feeling than finding a really good functioning vehicle in this game, honestly. Oh, so good. Now, it is quite good that we have found this vehicle. However, I am going to show you something which you can do. If you happen to not be able to find the key, like I have done because I'm lucky. So let's throw this key away. Let's just pretend I don't have it. What you can do, if you find a really good car that you want, because you have chosen the burglar trait, go into preferably the back window, or if you do not have a back window, much like on this car, go into the non-driver seat window and break that window. You will be able to hold V on your keyboard, and there you go, smash front right window. Once you smash that window, you'll be able to get into the car. Oh, I hear a zombie. Where are you? There you are. Excuse me, woman, I am doing a presentation here. Can you, like, not interrupt my TED talk? Thank you very much. Yeah, once you're in the car, you press V, you click switch seat, you go on the 1, and obviously you won't be able to start the car because, as you can see that little icon there, whenever I try to start the car with the W key on my keyboard, it will just tell you, hey, no, bro, you ain't got the key, you can't start the car. And it will also, if you put your mouse on this little thing here, it will tell you, no key for this car found. However, because you are a burglar, what you can do is you can click V and you can hotwire the engine. So if I click that, you're gonna start hearing like Sims electrical noises. Your character is gonna get zapped, and then if you click it once more, your character should get zapped again. Ooh, right, run, 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 run. We don't want to have to deal with these guys while I'm trying to explain how to do this. Okay, right, let's try again. Hotwire the engine. Can I die from this? I keep getting zapped, but I hope I can't get, like, death. Right, try again. 4th time lucky. Aha! There you go. So you just keep trying. Eventually, this will happen, where you will be able to hotwire the engine. And once you have your engine hotwired, you can turn it on and use the car whenever you wanna. So there you go, perks of being a burglar. I am, however, gonna grab this key because I really want it. And now that we've got the key, we can open this, which it has an axe, a bandage, a bottle of disinfectant, first aid, military boots. These are pretty good items. I'm gonna keep the axe and the bandage. I'm gonna throw this out. Don't need this. Throw all of this out. And I'm just gonna keep these. How much? Ooh, 110 weight. Okay, this is good. What I like doing once I secure myself a vehicle, I like going to where I found a lot of good weapons. In this case, it's obviously here. And just to make sure that I am stacked up on weapons, I like to grab all of them, or at least the ones which I can actually use because they're not decrepit. And then I can take those weapons back into my car. There we go. Put them all there. And that's sorted. If I'm carrying any other stuff, like this walkie-talkie, for example, which we will get to in a later episode, or bourbon, or anything which I don't need on me at the moment, I can just put it in the car now because I've got a moving vehicle with a massive storage space. There is a lot of vehicles, and a lot of them have a lot of different storage spaces, so you want to get one which fits you. I prefer to have ones like a van, mainly because it lets me transport a lot of things whenever I want to, and I just think it's a pretty good choice considering considering you're going to be using it to loot things. Choose what kind of vehicle you want. You can't really be picky at the very beginning, but preferably make sure to have one which has a lot of storage space, so it makes it easier for you on your runs when you're going around gathering all the loot. Right, we're slowly approaching the end of the day, and we are quite hungry, so let's see what we have over here to work with. Let's go ahead and fill up our water bottles. Let's go ahead and drink some water as well. And also, before you start doing anything in the kitchen, make sure to wash your hands as well as your entire body. And just to be safe, all of your clothes as well. Because remember, if you eat food with dirty hands, you will get a bad case of soupy poopy. Alright then, now that we're all clean, let's have a look through this kitchen to see what we're working with. Ooh, we've got a bit of a lemon, some butter. Do we have any pans or cans? We have a roasting pan. Right then, this is going to be something pretty good I can teach you. If you remember in the last episode, we used the frying pan and we've made a stir fry. So in this episode, to end the episode with, I am going to teach you how to make a roast. And we do have some peaches, spaghetti bolognese and tuna. Right, we're just gonna take the tuna cans because I think that's gonna be the only thing that's useful here. Ooh, and we have packaged corn and peas. And then we do have a lemon and some butter and some processed cheese. Not sure how much of that I'll be able to use, but we might as well grab it all. Now let's set this oven up. Settings, leave the temperature as is, turn the timer on, turn the oven on, and let's throw our frozen stuff in there so that it defrosts. Alright, in the meantime, let's go ahead and open all of our cans that we have, just like that, and let's begin assembling our roast. So you just click on the roasting pan, and then you don't do anything, because I don't think we're gonna be able to make a roast with any of these ingredients. God damn it. Well, that's disappointing. Am I maybe gonna be able to use this at least? It'll just be a full-on corn and peas roast. It will be very boring, but at least, you know, it'll get my point across. So let's grab this, let's grab that, turn the oven off. Am I gonna be at least able to use these for a roast? Yeah, there we go. So you go on create roast, you click the ingredients which you want to use. Then once those ingredients are in there, you just click roast and you click on the rest of the ingredients which you want to put in it. So now we have a vegetable roast. So we're just gonna add more vegetables to it, add more packaged corn. Obviously, we're not gonna be able to add this tuna or the cheese, sadly. We're just gonna eat the cheese. Eat the cheese, bro. Just devour the cheese. And then use a bit of butter on it as spice. There we go. Now that you've assembled your pea and sweet corn roast with some butter on it, you want to throw it into the oven, turn the oven on, and let it cook. I'm just gonna put all of these ingredients back in the fridge. Honestly, what a what a disappointment. I would have thought I would have been able to add tuna into the roast, but well, I guess not. But you know, oh well, guess not. Right, let's see how it's cooking. Ooh, look at that. It's cooking slow, but it is cooking. Barry can't wait for this. Bro is hungry. He's starving and all he's had is a slab of cheese. Me making myself a snack at 3 AM be like. There we go, it is done. Turn the oven off, grab the roast, and just like with the previous food, it has minus 52 hunger, so we can split this in half. So let's have the first half now. I think we've kept Barry waiting for long enough. There we go, full tube bursting. Couldn't manage another single solitary bite. That's some good news. It might be the zombie apocalypse, but at least we're not starving. And now that we're all full with food, I think we're gonna end this episode here. This was day 2. Thank you everyone for watching. If you've enjoyed, make sure to leave a like, and if you want to correct me on anything or leave one of your own tips and tricks, go ahead and leave them in the comments below. And if you do want to see more videos like this or are excited for day 3, then make sure to hit that subscribe button. Anyway guys, thanks again for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye.
Check me out. Oh!